Ahoy, mateys, come carouse with murderous pirates, and dead men drink no rum. The bouncing barnacle, a pirate ship, has just docked in Santa Tortuga. The rambunctious crew met up at the village tavern, Ye Old Buccaneers Rest. Along with the colorful locals, the party is spoiled when Pop de Keg, the tavern owner, was found drowned with his head in a vat of rum. Ooh, that's not a bad way to go. He had been holding a treasure map for the pirates. Is that why he was murdered? Or was it a local who wanted the treasure for themselves? Or did someone kill Pop by mistake, intending to get his look-alike cousin, the pirate captain Lefty Lucy? Who done it? We start this whole thing with the emissary from the island governor's office.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. You may call me your excellency, Blasau Fortuna, emissary from the island governor. The governor will be most upset to learn of this loss of loss of life that has taken place here tonight. As trusted confidant and financier, I'm in charge of the murder case. What murder, you say? Why, that of the esteemed owner of this establishment, ye rusty old buccaneer. The body of Pop de Keg was found moments ago in the cellar with his head in a vat of rum. Sadly, it was our best rum. You were the only ones here tonight, which means that one of you is the murderer. I suggest you do a bit of investigating yourselves, or I shall be forced to retain you in the dungeons, where I assure you it is most damp and overran with rats. Some facts to keep in mind. The Bouncing Barnacle came into port around 9 p.m. shore time, or second bell. The crew members were gallivanting around town until 9, and it was there shortly after we discovered the body of Pop de Keg. Still warm to the touch he was. There was an empty mug that was cast beside the body, probably fallen from de Keg's lifeless hand. I have many other pressing matters to attend. I will be back with news of the investigation. In the meantime, I dare say, get to know each other a little better.
Avast ye! The demon rum is nothing but a pathway to Davy Jones' locker. Aye!
It's the slyest, most devious part of the seven seas. I enjoy a bit of rum from time to time, and as captain I shall cut any man down, or smartly escape the Commodore. But once I have something, you'll have to pry it out of my dead, cold hands. Well, or my cousin, since I gave it to him for safekeeping. Mom, how has Pop seemed these past few days?
Things have been different. He would go out with a shovel and come back miserable. I've had terrible dreams about finding him dead. And tonight, it's come true. I've been in love with that man since the day I walked into Ye Old Buccaneers Rest. It was a rum toddy that we shared when he asked me to marry him. 3 years of wedded bliss. But Bo-san, how are your efforts going to stop the pirates from drinking rum?
I was raised in a strict non-alcoholic household. Me sober ways make for a steady and reliable weapon steward, but a terrible bore as a pirate. Pillaging and ransacking are fun, but I draw the line at the demon rum. I'd rather sharpen me cutlass than swig the grog. Maybe another 2-hour sermon on the demon liquor will change ye minds. Winky, you've told us many times about how you lost your eye. Ye be telling the truth?
Aye, as the newest member of the Bouncing Barnacle. Since I joined the last time the ship was here in Port Santa Tortuga. I told this story many, many times. I was on another pirate ship, attacking a Spanish galleon, when I met a conquistador defending his golden treasure. He shot me in the face with a blunderbuss. But I kept advancing on him, and I slit his throat. And I walked away with a whole bunch of booty. Yeah. I swear it's the truth. Curse you, Forest Mate. Why are you always so mean to the crew?
I've been a pirate for years. Started out as a cabin boy, worked my way up to first mate. One day, I shall be captain, and my crew will be Obedience, and all other ships will finally recognize the Bouncing Barnacle as the queen of the waves. Betty Bounce, what exactly was going on between you and Pop the Keg, eh?
Everyone knows the stories about barmaids. In my case, they're true. I love tight dresses and body jokes with the tavern drinkers. Oh, I am a flirt. I flirt with everyone, except for pirates. They get 3 sheets to the winds and get nastier with every pint they drink. If that rat gets in my face, I slap him. And if he doesn't get the hint, I'll douse him with whatever comes handy. Dishwater, kitchen slops, or the finest rum. Hey, Mom, how did you get dressed in black so quickly? What other preparation have you made for your husband's death?
I predict that you, Angrus, will kill the wrong person someday if you don't learn to control yourself. What is it that drives you into a fighting fury?
Arg, it's the triggers, mates. The smell of rum makes me scurvy, or the sight of blood gets me going, or the cat that was rested on the window's ledge hiss. It be me sword has a mind of its own and slashes at everyone in sight. Captain Lucy, Arg, I hear you have a valuable treasure map. Why don't you follow it to find the treasure, or at least let the crew follow it?
I predict that you will find the treasure from the map you own. Why haven't you gone looking for it?
Let me ask ye, does the crew love me as much as I think they do?
That, Captain, everyone can see.
How do you make money fortune telling when tonight you're just giving it all away, tarot cards?
I can see the future, sure. And ye old Buccaneer's Rest has the best vibrations for soothsaying in town. And the fact that it has the best rum is purely coincidental.
Easy, Glass. What's a fine lass like you doing in a place like this?
I took this job to meet people and have fun, and man, is it working. I'm making good tips, and I'm able to buy supplies for the rebels who are fighting to overthrow the island governor. No one would ever believe that the floated barmaid is a revolutionary spy. Climsy, how did you get to be a cabin boy? How do you like it?
Well, I've lived my life as a cabin boy among the bouncing barnacle. I I grew up And I saw the pirate ships in Santa Tortuga. Yeah, when it came into port. The pirates, they looked so carefree that I just had to join them. All I had to do was persuade Forrest Mate to put me into the crew as a boy. I've always wanted to be a swashbuckler, just like a real pirate. Hey, lost at sea. Haven't I seen you? How did you get here?
I always wanted to be a pirate, but me doty parents wouldn't let me, no matter how old I was. So I ran off and snuck aboard the first ship I seen. Turns out I boarded a pirate ship, not a respectable merchant like I had thought. I've been eating molten bread and drinking rainwater. I'd be so glad to stand on dry land. I don't even care who knows how I got here. Rhineville, what do you think of this town? Are there many opportunities here?
Well, not much. I am the biggest, strongest man in town, so of course I'm the village blacksmith. And there's nothing much to do on this godforsaken island, but I have a successful business, especially since both son has hired me to take care of the bouncing barnacle's weapons. And because I do such a good job for the pirates, they've made this a safe port they have. They don't come here to loot, no, just to get rest and recuperate. Sure makes the pirate life inviting, it does. York, where'd you learn how to cook, yay?
Hey, my father taught me to cook from the time I was a knee-high to a grasshopper. The problem is, I don't like to follow rules, and I don't follow recipes. I like to mix flavors and adding flair, lots of spices. And that is why I cook on a pirate ship. No one else would hire me. After this trip, though, Captain probably won't let me go out again. He threatened to make me walk the plank because I burnt his favorite ice cream. Hey, Cannonball, you're always cleaning out the ship's galley. You eat everything. Have you always been like that?
Aye, matey. It's a fine life being a pirate, kinda. I get to play with gunpowder and blow stuff up. You see, I'm not blowing stuff up. I tend to get in fights. The only way to keep from fighting is by feeding me face. Now the captain, he likes my gunning skills, but he's threatened to put me on bread and water. So there's enough grub for the rest of you scallywags.
I have returned with a few clues. The first bit of news is that the crew was brought back on ship, brought back by the captain, but no one knows what for. I found a treasure map lying next to the body in the cellar. Take note, it says fake and appears to be in DeKaig's handwriting. There are chalk notations on the cellar wall in the same handwriting. One more bit, DeKaig and the captain are cousins. And they had a very striking resemblance, especially from behind. Yes, see here, you see it says fake. Interesting. And here's the markings you see on the wall. There they are. So, it leads me to believe this could have possibly been a mistaken identity, because both the captain and the keg, very similar. I will be exploring these clues and any other tidbits of gossip that you wish to share with me in regard to your relationship with the keg.
Just last week, I saw Mum de Keg buying a black shawl. That black shawl. She had a strange smirk on her face. And then today, I saw a one-eyed pirate sulking around the cellar stairs behind the tavern. And when I got here, I think I scared him away though. Do you have anything to say, Mom? You're awfully quiet.
I heard Mom DeCake say to a client, things will be different when I own this place. And that won't be long. I also saw Pop. He was mad last time I saw him. He said, I'm going to squeeze that Tara cards. She owes me money. I would squeeze that right out of her hide. It's the last thing I'll do.
What I saw Razor Glass sneak away from the pirate meeting was one of the island's revolutionaries' idea. And I heard Cannonball telling Mom, as soon as he be free of that cursed Pop, husband of yours, we'll get hitched. Me darling. She smiled and nodded, she did. It made me mad. Because you see, I want Mom to myself.
Well, I found a scribbled note under Forced Mate's hammock that said, drowning mayhap be best under a stick figure wearing a captain's hat. And it's well known that the governor's mansion takes bribes, so people shouldn't trust this governor's office like this Bailu Fortuna character.
You know, I saw Terra cards trying to wash some stains out of her dress a few minutes ago. It looked and it smelled like she was soaked in the rum. And earlier tonight, when I told the captain that the rum tasted bad, he growled, "That scared me the rat spot. That cheated me for the very last time." That's when he stalked off toward the tavern.
When I tried to kiss Betty earlier, she said, "Stop that. I hate men, especially that 3-timing Pop de Keg. I'd kill all of you if I could," she said. "All of you." And I heard Captain saying he was expecting things to get ugly at the tavern tonight, that he may have to teach his scurvy cousin Pop a lesson.
Well, Lost Tatsy may not realize it, but I've known about that stowaway for weeks. I'm also aware how Laws has been stalking Captain Loosey Goosey, and I don't know why.
Then I heard Bosun yelling at the captain, "Arg, you'll go down in your wickedness someday, along with anyone else who serves up the demon rum." And then several times, I've had to discipline Angus for crazed acts of violence that were too excessive, even for a pirate. And why exactly is it you've ordered us here, Captain?
When I ordered the crew here this time to meet me here tonight, I heard Winky grimace and say, "Don't let me see that scallywag de Keg, or I might be doing something right nasty." And then Forest Mate was cursing me and Pop for giving out poisoned rum. And he swore he'd never, well, he swore he'd get his revenge on us both.
I saw Lost Taxi purposely sneak about the bouncing barnacle, and a great ship she is. But now people are saying it was an accident that he got on the pirate ship, my beloved barnacle. But I know that is not true. I heard Clem C say bitter things about growing up in Santa Tortuga. Most of the stories were about Clem wanted revenge on Pop the Keg. Interesting. Apparently, Pop had a reputation of being cruel to kids. It sounded like Pop was Clem's father. Mighty quiet. We have to find out why that happened.
Tara Carr was here last night, drunk as usual. When Pop tried to cut her off for non-payment, she said, "I predict a sticky end for you, Pop, and sooner than you might expect." And then I heard Ryan yelling at Pop, "I'll be better than you, both as a taverner and as a husband. Too bad you won't live to see it."
I overheard a conversation down in the ship's hold. I couldn't tell who one person was, but I definitely heard Winky say, "Aye, matey, we'll get the treasure map one way or the other, no matter who stands in our way." And then there was something odd about Raise the Glass. Earlier tonight, she tried to test me with a secret password. What kind of spy is she?
I saw Yorick sprinkle powder into the captain's food. He laughed and said, "Oh, this will make Lucy live up to his name." And I just thought he was a horrible cook. Seems everyone on the ship hates the captain. In fact, Force Mate told me, the sooner that raps comes out of the way, the better. Into that.
I have scrutinized the death scene more closely, and I would like to share my observations with you. I discovered multiple splashes on the wall behind the vat where the murder took place. I also found a canvas that reeked of rum. I suppose that the murderer probably used it as a shield to keep them from getting rum about themselves. Also, the trauma, the marks, if you will, for you commoners, on the neck of the keg indicates that the murderer was in fact right-handed. It is my belief that this was more than just a murder, but also an interrogation, which is supported by the fact that I found an open panel behind the vat with enough room to hide, say, a treasure map. When the panel is closed, you can barely discern it's there. It would seem that someone was looking for the map, made the keg reveal its location. Once they realized the map was a fake, they finished the job at the keg. So, this leads me to a very important bit of information. Who knew about the map, but did not know the map was fake?
I often have practiced sword fighting with Winky, since I enjoy the challenge of fighting with my right hand against a left-hander.
You know, to stay in fighting shape, the crew often has sword fights, which I love so much. My best opponent is Bo's son, since we are both right-handed.
I learned everything I know from Mom Cake. Although I had to switch everything. She uses her right, I use my left. I saw both son watching as Pop went down into the cellar. So we both knew it was Pop, not the captain that was down there.
You know, Anger Saber, he told me it was Captain Lucy that went down in the cellar.
Oh, yeah, yes, but Tarot Cards told me it was Captain Lucy.
Well, raise a glass. Agreed with me that Captain Lucy, he was going down in the cellar to look for my booty. It seems we were all wrong.
I heard of the staying rumor spreading around the crew. Captain Lucy had a treasure map. Someone on land had that map. Turns out that map's as fake as my wooden leg.
Me too. I also heard it. But what is gnawing at me gut? What concerns me is when I talked with Mom the Keg about an opening for a cook here at the tavern. this beautiful place. I would love to cook here. But she told me not the way I cook. Apparently, Captain Lucy told her husband about my cooking. But of course, they're both scurvy liars. And I wish they were both. I wish they were both dead.
Well, I saw Captain having a long conversation with Forrest Mate. I couldn't hear what they were saying, but by their gestures, it had to have been about the treasure map. And when Winky McBlinky and Angus Aber and I became friends, I told them everything I could remember about the treasure map, including the gold, the jewels, and the rum.
Aye. When I was drunk one night, I bragged to Forrest's mate that I had been given Pop the Keg a false copy of the treasure map. I had also asked Bo's son to help me draw parts of the map, including the part that showed the treasure contained casks of the finest rum. But I didn't think of the clever idea of giving Pop a fake yet.
Bo told me about the map. But you see, before I ever went out to sea, Tarot Cards, she used to give me tarot lessons. You know, it was very, very hard to learn to flip the cards like her. when she is right-handed and I am a lefty?
This morning, I had a session with Betty Bounce. I predicted that Pop de Keg would share the treasure map with her. She wanted it so much. Of course, that was before I talked to Forest Mate late this afternoon when he told me the map was fake. He must have been drunk too, because he told me about his plot to eliminate Captain Lucy.
Tarot cards. I tried to get you to tell me my fortune, but you was too drunk. You kept falling down every time you tried to walk or go downstairs. How would they believe what you're saying now?
I and Captain Lucy purposely wore the coat to make him look like Pop. In my dratted cousin's honor, he joked.
Well, I saw you lost at sea, writing a letter in some foreign language earlier tonight. I didn't read much, but I'm sure it was Captain Death. And tonight,
I think it's strange for Cannonball and Ryanville to be drinking together when they both been mooning over Mom de Keg.
Cannonball insisted on drinking with me tonight. I didn't want to, as it seems we both be pursuing Mom.
Earlier this evening, I spoke with Pop and then watched him go down the stairs to the cellar. Forest Mate was with me, so he also knew it was Pop down there and not the captain. So, and another thing, I know where all the hiding places are in the cellar.
Scene. Thank you all so much. I'm going to go ahead now and announce who guessed correctly. So, going back in the chat list, the first person that actually picked Bo Sun was Lisa O. So, Lisa, congratulations. Lisa, what I'm going to need you to do is go to LJS_productions on TikTok and give us your email there. Send us a DM with your email, and we will be in touch with you about your generous prizes that may not actually be so generous, but they're prizes. So that'll be fun. Now, we're not done yet, though. All of you need to be prepared. We're going to do a poll. This is the poll for the best costume. And then we're also going to do a poll for the best actor. So now we're doing the poll for the best costume. So I am going to launch that poll now. All of you start your... Yeah, just there you go. Okay, here we go. Guessing it's working, right? Do you guys see the poll?
It is working.
You do.
Yeah, don't put your answers in the chat, folks. Put it in the poll. Thank you much. There we go. Actors, you can also vote for yourself if you really wish to.
I did.
did I don't know.
Just two.
There is so much activity with all this whole like technology stuff. It's very crazy. I don't understand.
Knows.
All right, it was much simpler in our time.
It was. You put up a flag and then everybody understood. You did not need all this weird bullshit. You all just had flags. You said red flag, black flag, stripe flag. Who knows?
Hey,
And
you're what the plank.
And if you
Hey!
don't like it, we got a cannonball for you.
Cheers.
Hey.
That is a very, very
Oh,
fitting
yeah.
thing.
You're
I'm dead.
scurvy. You know what you're not talking about.
I'm making change right now to chain all you up and make you walk the plank.
Just give me your gold. Just give me your gold.
The fact of the matter is, Mr. Anvil, Mr. Anvil.
You know, you
Fact
know
of the
what? You know what
matter
my
is,
father
you
told me
want
one
to
time.
be a pirate, but you are not a
You-
pirate.
no.
You are a blacksmith. You want to be pirate, but you are not.
You know what my father told me one time? He said, never upset the cook or a captain because they have your life in their hands.
I want
And
to
I'm
be
the-
the pirate.
I'm the cook.
Yes, we do.
Hey, might be this.
But because I can't be the pirate, I make the weapons for the pirates. Don't
That is
forget.
And you
I
know
can
what,
blow you up.
Mr. Anvil, I want to say you make rock solid weapons. A
Let's
boom,
not.
a boom, a boom.
Mr. Winky, he might have
cannon
made the
goes
weapon that
boom.
got your face shot off.
But that was one of those Spanish things. Those were like malfunction things. Otherwise, it should have killed me. It was a blunderbuss, for actual sakes.
My
It would have
weapons
blown
don't
my
go
head off. But
blunderbuss.
if it had been one from Iron Anvil,
Okay.
it would have.
All right, I'm gonna list off the cast by name, and let them take a bow. So Captain Lefty Lucy, which is the Truffleman.
Say something
true.
as you. Yeah, thank you.
I love you
Yeah,
all.
say something so you pop up on the
Okay,
front.
Mark, that's not.
I
you.
love you all. Thank you so much for the love and support tonight. Also, thank you to this incredible cast for such a wonderful cause. And thank you all for allowing us as adults to once again step into Neverland and be kids once again. Thank you.
Dang it, that's what I was gonna say. All
Such
right,
Yeah,
you.
took the words out of my mouth.
here we go. Next, Forest Mate, some guy Danny.
Aw.
He's muted.
Where is he? Oh, how did he get muted? Hold on, Danny. Where you is? I gotta find you on my screen. There you. How did you unmute yourself?
Also, raise a glass is
I
muted.
see her. She unmuted.
I'm back here.
Goodness.
There we are.
There's Danny. Danny,
Thank you.
take a
Thank
bow,
you.
sir.
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I'm just humbled to be a part of this, and you all are amazing. I don't even have the words other than thank you from the bottom of my heart, truly.
You awesome, Danny.
Pair of cards, Danny, California.
Hi, everybody. Thank you guys so much for coming tonight. This was so much fun and a humongous, I don't know. It was a really great opportunity for me. And I'm just so thankful to see so many familiar faces in the audience tonight. Thank you.
Mum D. Keg, Sheila Reyna.
Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight and helping us with this, supporting this charity and everything. I appreciate everybody and all their hard work and all their frantic getting everything ready, but it was great. I would do it again in a heartbeat.
Now, she's being modest, and I do have to go ahead and say that we would not have had this script if it wasn't for Sheila. So
Yes,
we all
thank
need
you.
to thank her for that.
Thank you.
Miss Betty Bounce, Famright. Where you at?
Hello, baby. Thank you guys so much for being here. I just needed to reiterate the spreadthecheer.org. It's been a while since they signed up to help families, and you guys being here is going to be changing lives first and foremost. Thank you guys so much for being here. And Chaz, thank you for pushing through and being here regardless of what happened to you. I love you. And all of you, you guys are amazing. And I'm so glad that I'm here. Mwah.
All right. Winky McBlinky, Doc Knotts. I'm actually going to not let you speak yet because I need to let you know something, good sir. 39% of everyone that voted said that you were the best actor tonight. Congratulations.
I am humbled. I am humbled both by your reception as well as to be part of this cast. And the entire time on TikTok for me has really been about developing connections. And I just want to say, I love you all.
Good job. Thank you, sir. Angus Aber, Mr. Liquid Shano. Now, before you take a bow, Liquid Shano, I got to tell you, the chat screen was going, wait, that's Shane? Wait, that's Shane?
With hair.
Shane, take a bow, good sir.
My beautiful locks, my beautiful locks. Thank you. Thank you. My wife took a long time putting bronzer. I've never used bronzer before. Check out the bronzer.
Oh my God, I am so envious that you have a wife around there to help with that shit.
I know.
That was
my bad.
confusing.
Listen, to be honest with you, you guys know that I'm all about giving back and all about doing things for others, and Spread the Cheer is another great, amazing way. Danielle, thank you so much for being here, and everybody else that's part of the organization. I'm so glad we're able to do this. You guys are all part of it. These are my family and my friends. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you, Shane. Laws, Patsy, Chris, Cherry, Kool-Aid.
Hi. Hi. How you guys doing? Listen, I was super honored to be asked to be part of this. I'm pretty sure it's because of my beard.
Yes. And your chicken.
Yeah.
Don't forget your chicken.
No, your beard is everybody wants leftovers.
Yes, I want it.
It's here. No, I love doing things for a great cause. I love everybody that I've met on TikTok, and I'll tell you, I didn't think downloading TikTok to kind of mock my daughter and stuff would turn into me being a pirate trying to get out of a murder case. So no, I appreciate everybody, and I believe I'm the only person here from Canada. So to all the Canadians watching,
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Sorry. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Let me get this straight. Wait, hold on one quick second. So what you're saying is that you joined TikTok to get lost at sea.
And mute. Yorick,
well
Lever.
done.
Mr.
I found my place here, though.
Mr. Yorick Lever.
Well, I want to say thank you so much. This is an extension of my half joy. I joined a little late because I was on the road, but I'm glad I was able to get on board and show you guys and let me have fun. I've been a clown. I've been a Mr. Freeze. I've been just about everything, and it's just like I'm a 54-year-old little kid, and I think
I'm right there with you, brother.
And even more so because it's for a good cause, and that's what it's all about.
Anel, thank you. Well done, sir. Cannonball. Cannonball, where you at?
Very
Pond
mate.
Whisperer.
Great. Thanks for showing. Great to see some faces out there. It's so fun to be a part of it. Thanks, Doc, for being on board on this one after missing the first one. Great cause. So a lot of fun.
Wait, you don't have a Scottish accent?
Really?
No, it's so natural,
Oh, you
right?
bastard. Great, Scott.
How did you not win?
Right? Right?
Next up to bow, Clem Z. Bell, welcome to the ball.
Well, thank you very much. And thank you for letting me be a part of helping this charity, which is fantastic. And this was definitely me coming out of my box in a big way. It was my acting debut. And I want to just say, I got to work with a great bunch of people. You're all talented. I love you all, and I appreciate you all. And Jill, I need a special thank you for Jill in the background, who's put up with all of our nonsense.
Don't
all
worry.
this.
She's gonna get. Don't worry. I've already got something planned.
He gets big.
I am gonna skip some people, and I'm gonna go to Mr. Blazo Fortuna, Leonard Burns, because I know he's got a sore here in a few minutes. So I want to make sure that we we all thank him, and hey, take a bow, sir. Well done.
Well done.
Thank you all so much.
Well done.
I like to tell people that I come up with pretty decent ideas, but I have absolutely zero follow through or any kind of like, I'm a mess. And so for you guys to all put up with me, I appreciate it. And you guys all knocked it out of the park. When we got together thinking about like, if this actually works, we can actually raise a little bit of money for a good cause. And here we are today doing it. And it makes me feel good to know that we're a part of something really, really amazing. And we all started on TikTok, most of us, from something that wasn't amazing. And so we turned a negative into a positive. And that's how I see it. So thank you all so very much.
So just so you all know, Leonard is actually the L to the LJS Productions.
Well done.
And so that's important for you all to know. Those of you in the audience that did not know that, Leonard is the L to the LJS Productions. Let's see. Ryan Ville, Scott D. Take a bow, sir.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Scott.
First of all, I just want to say I'm humbled to be a part of such a great thing. First of all, with Spread the Cheer, being able to give back. My heart is with something like this because I'm a homeless advocate here in Charlotte and have been doing that for about 2 years now. So this is definitely speaks to my heart. Second of all, I'm humbled to be a part of such a great crew of creators. This is definitely the biggest thing I've been a part of or have done on TikTok in the year plus that I've been involved with TikTok. And I'm truly humbled to have had a chance to do this. Thank you, guys.
Love you, brother.
Thank you.
Love
Scott, it's great to have you.
It has been a great experience.
We really appreciate it.
We've all done. We've all come together and done some good stuff, and I've loved this experience. So thank you guys. It's been fun. It's been a blast. Let me just say this for the audience that don't know. We've had 2 people that have fought illnesses, and we've had another person that has a medical issue, and they have not stopped. They've kept rolling through this stuff and kept pumping, and they're here tonight with these issues that have gone on in their lives. They have not let us down. So props to them, and thank you for keep going. Love and respect. That's my motto. Love and respect, and I mean that wholeheartedly tonight. Thank you.
All right, Scott. Thank you, sir. Raise a glass. First of all, congratulations on winning Best Costume because
yes, absolutely.
Listen, you beat out so many amazing pirates in this room tonight because you just threw down the gauntlet and you said, you know what? I'm not just going to wear the best costume, but I'm going to have the doggone best scenery.
Oh my God.
And you killed the game tonight. You absolutely killed the game tonight. So
except for the lightsaber.
On that. So please bow and let everybody love on you.
I don't know after that. I don't know what to say. I love art and I love to create. So whatever you bring me, I had to find the tools to show something. That's how I work. And I'm just humble about you guys choosing me about, being the best costume. But yeah, I mean, first of all, I want to thank you all for getting a ticket, for your time, for liking our videos or promos, for commenting, for sharing, for all the work behind. All of this is for a good cause. I get so motivated about this, especially because it's going to help families in need for the coming season, kids. So thank you so much. And then this is my first time in the joining the cast. We're not professionals, so I want to thank you, Jill, Leonard, you, and all of my friends, my amazing friends, creators, and that's all. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Wait, you're not a professional? You could have fooled us.
Yeah. I am not.
Back to water.
I would actually also, but before
Swan.
we keep going, I actually would like to also thank, and you see her there, she's there, Lynn, otherwise known as Ginger Goose. She is our understudy. Can we all clap for her?
Thank you.
Because like Scott D said, we did have some sick actors that could possibly. I mean, we were on the edge of not knowing who could make it tonight, and they all pulled through. But she rocked it for the last few weeks. She's been in reading for us. She's been giving advice. She's been extremely helpful. She made sure to tell me that I couldn't play like 50s doo-wop music during the Pirates thing because it just doesn't fit. So Lynn is amazing. Lynn, we love you. Thank you so much for helping us in this.
Thank you.
Well, after the first performance that we did, I knew that I could not be involved, but it wasn't a good time in my life to actually commit lines to memory. And what I did instead was just so much fun, because one night I'd be this person, and another rehearsal I'd be this person, and another rehearsal I'd be that person. And it was a blast. I got a chance to try on everybody, and well, not everybody, but it multiplied my pleasure to support the rehearsals, because I could play. I could play without responsibility or without worrying about my lines.
Listen,
So
I'm so glad that you could join us. Thank you. And of course, you know, you're a part of the crew always.
yeah, maybe next time I can learn some lines.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
also on the screen and in the chat, you have seen LJS Productions. The J behind the LJS Productions is Jill, otherwise known as Delightful on TikTok. She was not only instrumental in putting this whole thing together, but she was also the producer, director, momager. She was everything. She
Butt kicker.
did everything for all of us. You know,
Disciplinarian, shut up,
everything.
everybody. I gotta talk.
Shut
now.
up, everybody.
And
That was my line.
The only reason she can't mute us tonight is because I'm in charge of the Zoom.
Yes!
So otherwise, we would have all been muted very quickly.
We love you, Jill.
Yes, that
take
was
a
my
bow.
line.
Thank you.
Just shut up. Thank you everybody for coming. And I see that a lot of people are interested in being in the next production. All you have to do is just make sure you follow LJS_productions on TikTok for any upcoming information that we will have on future productions.
I'm throwing my hat in the ring.
And everybody will have a chance to audition, and really the audition is just making sure you do a good TikTok with our hashtag. It doesn't have to be specific to whatever we are doing. So
Yeah. If you have ideas now for things that we could possibly do in the future, go ahead and start.
A Christmas Carol. I'm throwing that one out there right now. A Christmas Carol. For the love of God, please.
Throw it right out the other door, because that's a lot of work, but we'll see.
Ashley Dean has to be a part of it.
Okay,
Can I just say,
Scott.
please, audience, here's the deal. The audition is very
Hey,
easy.
Mark.
I thought I
The
muted.
fact of the
quiet.
matter is, it's so much fun to be a part. Audition.
Love you, Mark. Bye.
Jill, let's hear your
Mark.
Mark.
Hey, Jill, shut up,
Mark.
everybody.
be quiet, everybody, while I
I'm gonna
speak.
get you a school bell. Ding,
Um,
ding, 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 ding.
Okay,
got
so
it muted.
Scott,
Me.
is everybody's
That's
gonna,
everyone.
except for you.
Well,
Our host here, Scott. He is the S in LJS. He is without him, we wouldn't have the Zoom capability. And he brings a lot of knowledge himself. And I lean on him quite often for help and suggestions. But Tabor Time is how you'll find him on TikTok. So go ahead, Scott. Take your bow.
thank you guys. Appreciate all of you. This was fun. Tonight was a good time. I'm glad that we were able to do this. So I see that we already have some people listen. So I know that some of the actors might have to go. Leonard Burns is already down to his sleeveless, so I know he's already into
To get
comfort
the pipes
Leonard
out
mode.
again.
That's
Wait
just
a
because he
minute.
wants to be sexy.
Wait a minute.
So hold. Yes, Jill.
Bo,
Take questions.
Marty.
Good heard from Bo.
I see. I did this on purpose because no, you guys all think that I forgot, but I didn't. I honestly, God, I didn't. I moved Bo. I moved Marty to the end because One, because he was the murderer, and two, I want to thank Marty for coming in and being a part of this production for us, because
Absolutely.
it was such a fun thing to have him.
Loved having him on.
And and listen, I voted for his costume just because it is classic old school Peter Pan, Disney,
They're like
with the blue
Smee.
and the white, and I love it.
Exactly.
So Marty, take
Absolutely.
it now, good sir.
First of
Thank
all,
you,
it's
Marty.
Jake and the Neverland Pirates is the costume.
Yes, it is.
You gotta love Jake in the Neverland.
You really
If you have
do.
kids, you know Jake.
I have two young boys, so I was spot on with that. I will say, a special thank you to Leonard and Jill for asking / dragging me into this production. I'm terrified of things like this. You might not know it if you are friends with me on TikTok, but man,
Amazing.
these types of things are absolutely terrifying. But this amazing cast and crew really kind of sets you at ease instantly. I wish everyone could have been a part of the hour before the show started, because the interaction and the connection and just kind of the lifting up mentality that the cast had, and most importantly, LGS Productions, huge shout out. Herculean efforts working around people's schedules. Literally Jill and Leonard and Sheila hopped on a Zoom call with just me to work out the end, and worked around all of our schedules. So big shout out to those three in particular, because as you can probably tell, working with some of us is a task and chore. So thank you guys
Kind
so
of like
much.
having an awkward class in school. Yes.
Absolutely. So, and last but definitely not least, thank you to Spread the Cheer. Danielle, I will definitely be reaching out to you to try to see how I can be involved down here in the Texas region. So I am super
Here in
excited about
Alabama.
that. And thank you to all. Yes, and thank you to everyone who actually purchased a ticket to be here tonight, because that is not, we didn't make it an easy thing to do. And
No.
especially myself, I said, go and click somebody else's profile and buy a ticket. So you guys are amazing. You're the real heroes to this cast. So thank all of each and every single one of you.
Oh, son, you're going to jail. So quit talking.
You're not getting out of it.
See you later.
Speaking of